Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2023 season for the San Francisco 49ers, but for every touchdown that Christian McCaffrey scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. So I mean, as long as things go my way today, by the end of the video, the Niners should be an absolute super team, even though they're already a super team. But this is what the offense looks like to start things off. I mean, obviously they're pretty solid, but the O-line could definitely use some work. And on the other hand, I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about this defense because they are absolutely loaded. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this team is already built to win a Super Bowl, and the fact that we're just going to keep getting better and better should definitely raise our chances. But in week 1, we got to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh did start with the ball, but they were not able to do anything on their first drive. They had a crazy punt though, so I mean, our field position is pretty terrible right now. McCaffrey's going to make it a whole lot better though. There's no way. If we get past this guy, we might go, but we're going to get pushed out at the 43. I'm going for another run after that though. I mean, that is a ridiculous way for this guy to start off the game. If he plays like this, the Steelers are going to be having a very long day today. I mean, 2 plays into the game and McCaffrey already has 48 yards on the ground, which is absolutely insane. But I'm going to put in the air this time, and it looks like we're going to find Debo. That was just a little bit dangerous because I kind of had to fit that one in, but thankfully it worked out for us. I mean, I feel like the Steelers really haven't had an answer for the ground game yet, so I might just keep using McCaffrey because I mean, they have not stopped him once. I mean, he's already got 63 yards on the ground, so he's halfway to 100 yards in the first quarter right now, and we're gonna find Ayuk, and it looks like we're gonna get it all the way to the 2-yard line. I mean, all we need to do at this point is get McCaffrey to keep doing what he's been doing all day. 2 yards shouldn't be that much of a challenge, and it looks like it's not gonna be. So we're in for an early touchdown. I mean, that was one hell of a start for Christian McCaffrey. I already love what I'm seeing of this guy. We're coming back out here in the second quarter though. Since then, the Steelers have scored twice, so we're all tied up at 14 now. If we score here though, obviously that's gonna get no way, bro. McCaffrey is unstoppable right now, man. I mean, we're not even out of the first half and he's already got 1 touchdown and 78 yards on the ground, which is insane. It sounds like I'm totally glazing this guy, but at this point he's earned it. And at the same time, I mean, the Steelers do have one of the best defenses in the league, so the fact that he's just running all over them, oh my god, it seems like the whole team is running all over them because they are not doing a good job at covering anyone today. George Kittle hasn't really seen any action yet today, so I'm gonna switch it up and try and go for him here, and hopefully he's open. Purdy's getting smoked. Come on, we're still up, but we're gonna get taken down. I mean, that makes things a whole lot more difficult for us. Now we need 18 yards for the first down, so I mean, it's starting to look like we're probably gonna get held to a field goal here, unless Ayuk gets... Oh my god, dude, he actually picked up the first down. I was honestly expecting to get dropped like 2 or 3 yards short, but I mean, so far this defense has not been able to stop us whatsoever today. As I say that, McCaffrey gets swallowed up. We don't have too many passing plays, but this is one of them, so I'm gonna try and use this since we do need 6 yards for the touchdown. This is kind of dangerous, but if he can get open... What a grab from McCaffrey, bro. Okay, so that's gonna be his 2nd touchdown of the day, and I mean, that was well deserved. Pass was pretty off target, but he still somehow got it. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter though. I mean, so far the Steelers defense hasn't really been playing well today, but obviously ours hasn't either because we are all tied up and their offense is nowhere near as good as ours. I mean, obviously if we score here, that's not going to put the game away or anything like that just yet because the Steelers do still have 4 minutes on the clock, but if we can get in the end zone right now, that was a terrible pass, but Kittle still got it. If we score here, that should definitely raise our chances of winning. But I mean, we are going to need to stop from our defense, and so far that's something they really haven't been able to do today. Oh, let's go. Okay, Debo's wide open, so that's going to bring it all the way down to the 5. I mean, with 3 minutes on the clock though, I can't really like run the clock out or anything like that, so they're gonna have a chance to score again no matter what. I have a funny feeling this game's gonna go to overtime, but McCaffrey's in for another touchdown, so I mean, at least for now that is gonna give us the lead. But I mean, again, the way our defense is playing, I just don't think that's gonna last. But I mean, after talking bad about the defense, it looks like they went out and proved me wrong and got a stop, so we're gonna take the dub in week 1. That was one hell of a game to start off the season, but since our boy McCaffrey finished that game with 3 touchdowns, we got 3 new additions to this offense. I just focused on the O-line, so we went ahead and picked up Lane Johnson, Quentin Nelson, and Jason Kelsey. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 5. As you can see, we're going to be taking on the Dallas Cowboys, and it looks like both of these teams are 4-0 right now. I mean, once again, this should obviously be one hell of a matchup, but someone's undefeated streak is going to be coming to an end today. I mean, one of these these teams got to take an L unless we somehow tie, which would honestly be pretty lame. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm going to try and go for Debo here, though. Oh, that's dangerous, but we're still gonna catch it. I have been making a few risky passes that I probably shouldn't have, but I mean, so far, if it's going to Debo, it seems like every time he comes down with it either way. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's another first down. I mean, as long as McCaffrey keeps scoring touchdowns today, obviously this team's gonna keep getting better because we're just gonna keep adding superstars. But even when we start adding more superstars, I mean, the main thing that we need to do is keep Debo and McCaffrey healthy because they have been carrying this team so far. Cowboys did force a third down after that, though. So I mean, I really need this play to work out. If not, we're gonna get held to a field goal. We are kind of out of field goal range as well, but that's gonna help out. So that's a first from Debo to keep the drive alive. I mean, if anything, that kind of just proves my point that him and McCaffrey have just been absolutely carrying this team. I'm gonna try and go for another run here, though. It looks like we have Parsons blocked out, and McCaffrey's gonna be 1 yard short. We were so close to sneaking in there, man. I thought that was actually gonna be a touchdown, but either way, I'm hoping 1 yard won't be a problem. I mean, it looks like that's pretty easy. So McCaffrey's going to get in for the first score of the game, which is going to give the lead to the 49ers first here. Coming back out here in the second quarter, though, as you can see, we're up 14-0 right now. I thought Dallas would be putting up a much bigger fight than they are, but so far our defense has had them locked down. Cowboys did force a third down after that, though. So, I mean, I'm just going to put all of my trust in the hands of George Kittle, and hopefully he can be open here. I mean, nobody's on him, bro. That's another first down. That's actually a pretty big gain. Just going for safe plays. Like, I'm not trying to do anything stupid where I'm gonna like throw an interception or anything right now because we don't really have to rush considering we have all of our timeouts right now. We also have like the full 2 minutes to work with because we just hit the 2-minute warning. Debo's gonna be open again, man, and it looks like Gilmore's gonna miss. So that brings it to the 1 yard line once again. I mean, I think you can see where this is going. I'm just gonna hand it off to McCaffrey again. I mean, he hasn't really had any problems at the 1 yard line, so hopefully it doesn't start now as we get stopped. I mean, realistically, that was bound to happen at some point. I knew Micah Parsons wasn't going to be quiet all game, but as long as we get in this time, that makes up for it. And it looks like we're going to sneak in. So that's going to be 2 touchdowns in the first half for Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to boost our lead to 21 points. So, I mean, things are already not looking good for the Cowboys. I mean, Dallas did put up a much bigger fight in the second half. They dropped all 24 of their points in the second half. But either way, that was nothing compared to our 35. So we're going to get another win. Since McCaffrey finished that game with another 2 touchdowns, we got 2 more players on this team. And as you can see, this time we went ahead and picked up Derwin James, and we also got Jalen Ramsey. So I mean, after all of those pickups, this team should be basically unstoppable already. But as you can see, after that, we sim to week 13, and we're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We're also 10-1 right now. So I mean, it seems like this team is still on an absolute tear. I mean, 13 weeks into the season, and we've only lost 1 game so far, and it looks like McCaffrey is also not slowing down. That's another crazy pickup. So I'm hoping this guy can also just keep going off, because I mean, so far it seems like every team we've played, no matter how good they are, nobody has had an answer for this guy. That's gonna be a touchdown, bro. He has nothing but open field. So 2 plays into the first drive of the game, and McCaffrey has already scored. If you don't call that a hot start, I don't know what you do. So that's gonna be a quick score to put the Niners ahead first. And after that, our defense got an interception, so we have a chance to go up by 2 scores right now. I mean, if we keep going on a tear like this, there's a very high chance that we finish off this season at 16-1. Just because, I mean, the way we're playing right now, it seems like nobody has been able to keep up with us whatsoever. I think our only loss of the season so far was against the Cincinnati Bengals. But again, I mean, other than them, nobody has been able to stop us. I'm going to put it back in the air this time, though. And hopefully, I was going to try and go for Kittle, but it looks like Ayuk's going to be open. We were just short of another first down, though, so I'm just going to keep it on the ground here. And hopefully, McCaffrey can pick this up. I mean, the way he's been playing so far, 1 yard should not be a problem. I mean, Philly did almost stop us there. We barely got the first down, but since they didn't stop us, that brings up another... Oh, dude, I might be able to go for Kittle on this play. He's going to be open for another first down. So just like that, we're set up. I mean, 10 yards and we're in for another touchdown. I'm going to try and put in the air this time. Last time I ran this play with McCaffrey, it did work out for us, and it looks like he's going to be wide open again. I mean, how do you forget about McCaffrey out of all players? I was kind of expecting him to be double teamed there, but once again, he's in for another touchdown, so we're going to be up by 2 scores now. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though. We are up by 10 points right now, so if we score here, I don't think you can call it a put away drive just yet. Debo is wide open, bro. There's no way. They're almost making it too easy for us. I mean, he just blew past Darius Slay like he was a normal cornerback, but I'm going to try and go back to him here because it seems like him and McCaffrey are open basically every play. That's another first. With the upgrades to the O-line, I mean, Purdy has all the time in the world to get rid of the ball. And then when we go on the run, it seems like everyone's blocked out. So that's another easy path to the end zone for McCaffrey. I mean, this team is absolutely insane, man. I don't think anyone's going to be able to beat us considering we're manhandling the Eagles right now. Philly did go on a bit of a run after that to make it a one-score game, but either way, the deficit was too much to come back from. So it looks like we're going to be moving to 11-1 on the season. But after that, we got to add another 3 players to this team. As you can see, for the offense, we went ahead and picked up Tyreek Hill. I mean, we don't even need the guy. I honestly just wanted him on this team. And then for the defense, we went ahead and picked up Jesse Bates and TJ Watt. But after that, you already know we got to end things off with a bang. So we went ahead and simmed to week 16. As you can see, we're going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens, and we are also 13-1 right now. Once again, I mean, our defense has just been absolutely insane this season, man. They got another stop on the Ravens' first drive of the game, so we have decent field position to start our first drive off. Everyone's kind of locked up though, so we're just gonna go for you. That was kind of dangerous. There's a chance that was gonna get picked off, but I mean, obviously Juszczyk got it, so that works out. I'm gonna keep it on the ground this time though, and it looks like that's another first down from Christian McCaffrey. I mean, it seems like it doesn't matter how hard any of these teams try. So far, nobody in the league has had an answer for Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he's having an MVP caliber season for a running back right now. I want to try this play out though, because I mean, it's a running play with Tyreek Hill, which I feel like could be insane if he can get some open field. I mean, if we have open field, he's going to be gone. That is not what I wanted. Not going to complain about it though, because I mean, we did still pick up the first down. So I mean, 32 yards to go and we're in. At the very least, we are in field goal position right now. Tyreek Hill is going to get another big pickup. Ravens did force a third down after that though. So I mean, I'm hoping this play can work out. If not, we're going to get held to a field goal here, but it looks like McCaffrey's going to get the first again. I mean, he's got 22 yards on the ground, which is obviously pretty ridiculous, but it isn't really anything compared to like the 48 yards on the ground he's getting in some of the other games. That's almost another first from Hill. I'm going to try this passing play with McCaffrey again though, because I mean, it seems like it has been working surprisingly well today. I don't think it's been shut down yet. Oh, that's dangerous. But we're gonna find him in the... Oh, he dropped it. Roquan Smith smoked us. Thought that was gonna be the one to do it right there, but apparently not. 1 yard shouldn't be a problem, though. It looks like we are gonna get the first down, and we almost got all the way in for a touchdown. Seems like this has been happening a lot today, but once again, we only need 1 yard for the touchdown. So far, he hasn't really had any problems with that, and once again, it looks like he's not gonna start. So that's another one from McCaffrey, which is gonna give the lead to the 49ers first. So we're up 7-0 to start this game off. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter though. As you can see, it's been mostly defense. We're all knotted up at 14 right now, so hopefully we can change things and take the lead here. That's a brick, bro. I was really betting on that play to work, but now it's third down. I mean, so far, that's like one of the first bad plays that Brock Purdy has had all day, so I'm not really upset with him. I'm just disappointed, but it looks like he's going to make up for it because Debo's wide open. I'm going to try and go for another shot here. I mean, if Hill can get open, that's probably going to work out for a touchdown, but I have a feeling he's probably going to be locked up. So I'm just going to go for Debo, who looks to have nobody on him. So just like that, we're back in scoring position. I'm going to go for a run with McCaffrey. I honestly might just keep it on the ground for the rest of this drive. Unless things like that happen, I was just going to run it 4 times and call it a day, but instead, now I got to put it in the air because Patrick Queen ruined our drive. I'm hoping... he's going to be open too. We're 1 yard short again, man. It seems like every time this guy's about to get a touchdown, he stopped at the 1 yard line. So for like probably the 8th time today, 1 yard to go and we're in for another touchdown. And it looks like that's not going to be a problem. So that's 2 on the game again for Christian McCaffrey. And hopefully that will put the game away. But the Ravens do have a lot of time left on the clock. And unfortunately for us, I don't know how they did it, but with the 2 minutes they had left on the clock, Lamar ended up getting a touchdown, and then then Justin Tucker got a field goal. So we're going to be taking our second loss of the season to the Baltimore Ravens. But after that, we got to pick up another 2 players for this team. For the O-line, we went ahead and picked up Zach Martin. And for the defense, we just maxed them out by picking up Chris Jones. I mean, as you can see, this defense is absolutely terrifying right now. And on the other hand, I mean, we probably have the best offense of all time. I mean, at this point, I'd say our work here is already finished. We're 13-2 right now with 2 weeks to go. So I think we already have the #1 seed locked up. And it looks like we did finish the season going 15-2 to win the division and get the #1 seed. And it looks like we're going to be taking on the Seattle Seahawks in the divisional round. And it looks like we're going to sneak away with the win. So now we play the Cowboys for a trip to the Super Bowl. And it looks like we're barely going to sneak away with the win. But since we did, now we have a rematch against the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. I mean, thankfully we did stop the Ravens on their first drive, so they weren't able to score, which means we have a chance to take an early lead here. It does make me a bit nervous that we are playing Baltimore though, just because I mean they are one of the 2 teams that did end up beating us this season, but hopefully we can get our revenge in the big game here. But it looks like we're getting smoked. That is something I did not want to see. So it looks like this defense is already going off right now. That should be a first down though. Debo's wide open, so that keeps the drive alive. Just gonna try my best not to do anything stupid here. I just gotta make sure we keep the ball in our hands. I'm gonna keep it on the ground this time, but I'm using Hill instead of McCaffrey, and it looks like that did not pay off. I mean, that play is pretty sick because if Hill gets open, you already know with his speed he is gone. But I mean, if he gets hit, seems like he has not been going too far. Oh my god, that's dangerous. But we're gonna find Kittle for the first. I really want to get this play to work. I mean, I know it's been getting shut down, but I'm kind of determined at this point. So hopefully we can get Tyreek Hill open this time. Once again, we're getting shut down though. I thought that play would work really well coming into this game, but so far, I mean, Hill's only got 4 yards on the ground today, which obviously is nothing special. In the air is a totally different story though, because this time he's gonna bring it all the way to the 14. So as long as we don't choke in the red zone, we should be good to take the lead here. I'm gonna go for a run with McCaffrey though, because I don't think he's really done a whole lot today. It looks like he's got a path. So just like that, 3 yards to go and we're in. I can put in the air now because I don't need McCaffrey to score a touchdown, but I do feel like he is our best bet at getting in the end zone right now. We're gonna get stopped again though. Every single time it seems like he gets stopped at the 1 yard line. I don't know what's going on, but either way, I mean, 1 yard hasn't really been a problem for him yet today. And once again, it looks like it's not gonna be. So that's another touchdown for Christian McCaffrey, and that one is gonna give us the lead first in the Super Bowl. But I do have a feeling that the Ravens are gonna make this another close game. But apparently something changed since the last time we played them, because this time they got demolished. I mean, we did lose to them in the regular season, which sucks, but I mean, we got our revenge in the biggest game of the year, which is gonna give us a Super Bowl. I mean, Lamar did put up one hell of a fight, but in the end, it looks like this super team was just too much to handle. But as you can see, Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy to end off this video. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel, and if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can, and while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.